Welcome back, Guardians, and my name is Easy now, and you guys are awesome. And what is not awesome to a lot of people is microtransactions. Now, a lot of people have been asking me since Silver first showed up what I think about microtransactions. Now, I made a few videos prior to Silver coming out suggesting what I would like to see it be and how I would feel about it, but I haven't really made an in-depth video on what I think about microtransactions on Destiny as well as on other games. Since that point, I've expressed my opinion on Twitter and other things like that. But first and foremost, in this sad state of the internet, I have to say this because otherwise I'm sucking Bungie's dick, because I actually agree or enjoy something that they do in the game that we all play and supposedly love, and because I like something in it, that means I'm sucking Bungie's dick. I am in no way endorsing Bungie, Activision, or anyone of that nature to do microtransactions in games. This is my thoughts and opinions on what has already happened, which is microtransactions being introduced into the game. Now that I've got that stupid, pathetic thing out the way that I have to say because of the way people act about everything in the world, let's get into it. So, honestly, straight up with you guys, the genuine person that I always am, say exactly what I think and feel about anything, regardless of what people think or say, or whatever standing I have in any kind of community. I will always say exactly what I think. And that is, I don't mind microtransactions in Destiny. I really don't care that it's in the game, because for the pure fact that at the moment, and I say at the moment, that is the crux of my sentence, at the moment, all they are selling is cosmetic and aesthetic things. Things that are useless to progressing in the game. Things that won't help you win and be better than someone else. This game, Destiny, has earned me a hell of a lot of money. And I don't mean to brag or sound arrogant, but it has. It's my position in life. Because of you guys watching my videos and me playing this game, I have earned a lot of money. Which means I can quite thankfully invest it back into the game, because without this game I wouldn't have money. And that is the problem with microtransactions. It's only really optional to people who can afford to do it, and that's the problem that a lot of people have. Me personally, I will throw all the money at the world at this game to get everything that I need because of two reasons. One, I want to, and two, a lot of the stuff I can buy I can make videos on, which is more content, which means more earnings for me. So I'm kind of investing back in myself. And yes, I will always be spending more on microtransactions than I will be earning, but I want to do it, and I shouldn't be held or judged for it because I want to spend my money on something in game. And yes, I understand it's unfair for people who can't afford to buy it, or younger children who don't have access to credit cards, debit cards, whatever, bank cards. They don't have their own income of money to be able to buy this sort of stuff. But that is just life and the way it is. It's the same thing outside of microtransactions in the real world. If you can't afford to buy something and someone else can, that's just the luck of the draw and where you are in life. And it sucks. I get it. I've been in a position where I couldn't afford anything in my life. But people who quote unquote support microtransactions shouldn't be judged and hated because they want to enjoy spending their money on something that they want. And because they do, that doesn't mean that they're sucking Bungie's dick, because personally, and I'll say this straight out in this video, I do not give a fuck what Bungie or Activision think of me. Yes, they represent me and they fly me out to early access things, but if all that stopped tomorrow, I would still be as happy and as honest as I am right now, because at the end of the day, it's not worth me going back on my morals and what I believe in because other people might stop inviting me to places. At the end of the day, if I never go to one again, it'll suck, obviously, because I won't get to enjoy those things, but it's not really gonna stop me doing YouTube or playing Destiny, because I want to do what I want to do and I will grow the way I want to grow. And if I don't ever grow again, or I don't ever visit any type of Bungie event or Activision event, so be it. But I'm always going to be completely 100% honest with myself as well as with you guys. And my honest opinion is microtransactions in the game at the moment is completely optional for you if you want some silly cosmetic things. Now, my opinion might change down the line, and I'm going to tell you how it might change. The only way I will ever hate microtransactions And if this did happen, I would probably stop playing Destiny out of protest, because the only way microtransactions in Destiny can be bad is if they take an exotic weapon or a legendary weapon or an exotic armor or a legendary armor and pull it in Eververse and say the only way you can get this weapon or armor is to spend your money and buy it. At the moment, even if they put some of the exotic weapons in Eververse, it would suck, and I would understand why people would be mad. But if you can still earn that in-game from doing nightfalls, doing raids, then for me, it's not that bad. But if they were to solely pull it in Eververse and say the only way you can get this is by paying for it, then I would hate microtransactions and I would trash the shit out of them and whoever is responsible for them. Because I don't play this game for anything else, for any other reason than the fact that I love this game. This game came around at a time for me when I was in a very bad position in my life, and it dragged me out of that and it got me excited for gaming again. So I love this game and I want to see the best for it. That's why in year one I always trashed Crucible and how bad it was. And I always done that. I always complained about lag. I always complained about things that were overpowered, supercharges. I was one of the only people who would just consistently trash the Crucible side of the game. And they made changes to it and actually made it a lot more enjoyable and a lot better. The lag is still there and the lag is still an issue, but it's less than it was, and that's great. But I say and do the things I do for the love of the game, not for me and my channel and my content. And if I'm saying anything positive, it's not for Bungie's sake to get in good with them. I do and say what I want to do for my honest belief in something, as well as my love for this game specifically. It's called having passion for something. Now, there's a lot of people out there who says I've never complained about anything, and I don't know where you've been for the past year, because a lot of the videos I upload were hated by everyone because I was complaining about things that people are now complaining about also. And on top of that, everyone who says that I suck Bungie's dick because I like Sparrow Racing, guess what? It's got nothing to do with Bungie whatsoever. I didn't know Sparrow Racing was coming to the game until it came. I seen it, and the thing that I tweeted out was Sparrow Racing League. I can see why they put it in the game, but no DLC is a disappointment, or something along those lines. So I was disappointed when Sparrow Racing League was announced instead of DLC, but I played Sparrow Racing League, and guess what? I loved it. I actually enjoyed and liked it. Just because you don't doesn't mean that I have to not like it also. It's as simple as that. I don't have to agree with everything you say, but if I don't agree with it, doesn't mean that I'm just doing it to suck Bungie's dick. It means I actually like it and want to express my feeling towards it. If I like Sparrow Racing League, that's my choice. Just like microtransactions are the choice of the person who wishes to buy them at the moment. Now, unfortunately, I got a little bit passionate there. So some of the things that I said might not have been said in the perfect context with the perfect words. Please don't mistake them for anything other than what I was saying or expressing, because I know how people like to take one missing word and twist it into this whole massive blow up proportion thing. I can't even speak anymore. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Those are my honest, genuine opinions about everything. Hit the like button if you wish to. Leave me some comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me whatever you want to tell me about how I suck Bungie's dick. I've seen it all before. I've heard it all before. It's nothing new. You are just a list of people who just do nothing but troll and hate on people for what they want to do. If you wish to support, I will reply to you in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the video. Next video. I'm so tired now. I will see you in the next video.